He came to end the marriage. She came to finalize the divorce. He never expected this. Like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories Box for emotional stories that touch the soul. The courthouse hallway smelled of old paper and quiet endings. Daniel sat stiffly on the wooden bench, eyes fixed ahead, rehearsing the words he'd say once this was over. Divorce was supposed to bring relief, that's what he told himself. Their marriage had collapsed under misunderstandings, pride, and silence. When the door opened, he stood, then stopped breathing. Emily walked in slowly, one hand resting protectively on her belly. She was 7 months pregnant. Daniel's heart slammed against his ribs. His eyes dropped, disbelief washing over him. "Emily," his voice cracked. She didn't look at him. She sat down across the table, face pale but steady. "Let's just get this done," she said softly. The lawyer cleared his throat, unaware of the storm brewing. Daniel couldn't hear anything except the echo of his own thoughts. Pregnant, his child. "Why didn't you tell me?" he whispered sharply. Emily finally met his eyes. They were tired. "You didn't listen," she replied. "You walked out before I could." Daniel remembered the fight, the slammed door, the weeks of silence. His anger had been louder than her truth. "Is it mine?" he asked, hating himself for the question. Emily's eyes filled with tears. "That's the cruelest thing you've ever said." Guilt crushed him. The lawyer slid the papers forward. "If we can proceed—" "No," Daniel said suddenly. Everyone froze. "I need a moment." He stood and stepped outside, hands shaking. His life was about to be signed away, and he hadn't even known his child existed. Inside the room, Emily pressed her palm to her belly as the baby kicked gently, as if sensing the tension. She closed her eyes, whispering, "I tried." Daniel returned, eyes red. "I don't want the divorce," he said. Emily laughed bitterly. "That doesn't erase months of absence." The lawyer suggested a pause. Emily nodded. "1 hour," she said. "That's all you get." Daniel knew this was his last chance. Like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories Box before Chapter 2. This story will break your heart. Daniel spent that hour sitting across from Emily, not speaking, just listening. She told him everything. The night she found out, the fear, the doctor visits alone, the letters she never sent, the love that turned into quiet survival. Daniel didn't interrupt. He didn't defend himself. He let the weight of his absence crush him. "I didn't leave because I stopped loving you," Emily said softly. "I left because I felt invisible." Tears slid down Daniel's face. "I failed you," he whispered. "But I want to be better, for you, for our child." Emily placed his hand gently on her belly. The baby moved. Daniel sobbed openly. For the first time, the reality became real. An hour passed. The lawyer returned. "Have you reached a decision?" Emily looked at Daniel. "We're postponing," she said. Months later, Daniel sat beside Emily in a hospital room, holding her hand as their daughter cried for the first time. He stayed this time, through sleepless nights, through therapy, through rebuilding trust slowly, painfully, honestly. Love didn't return overnight, but it returned stronger. Because sometimes heartbreak isn't the end. Sometimes it's the wake-up call we almost miss.